Entrepreneur, Socially Conscious Entrepreneur of the Year. And this award goes to Kritika Kamra. Come on, everybody, let's give her a big round of applause. And keep that applause going right through the section.
Ma'am, first of all, congratulations.
Ma'am, please don't call me ma'am.
And welcome to our event, Women Disruptors.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I also am really glad I entered when ma'am was speaking those words. They really resonate with me. And I was actually nodding, sitting over there at everything that she said.
Absolutely. Just walk us through your journey a little bit, and how do you manage both roles? That's the most important part.
The thing is, I don't. I've got great support in another woman, somebody very special in my life, which is my mother.
Okay.
So this brand, Cinnabar, for which I received this today, is actually owned and run by my mother and I. And it comes from a deeply personal place.
Okay.
So whatever we don't know, we learn on the go. But we're both passionate about handicrafts, handwoven, art of each state, especially Madhya Pradesh, because that's our home state. And what we do through our brand is basically give a platform to weavers of Chanderi so they can sell Chanderi saris at a fair price and earn a dignified income that is sustainable and, in turn also empowers many other younger weavers.
You've answered all my questions in
What?
one go. How do you inspire yourself? I mean, you've got your mom by your side.
Yeah.
I mean, what more would you want? But how do you kind of manage the challenges on a day-to-day basis? All of you, both you and your mom.
Looking at my mom mostly because she's a great multitasker. Being in rooms like this where I meet so many other multitaskers, I genuinely believe that women can do so many things at once. It sometimes blows my mind. And whenever we need to lean on somebody for any expert advice, there's also people now, because of the internet, there is a community that you can kind of, depend on and ask questions. So inspiration comes in it comes in unexpected ways. It comes a lot from my primary job, which is being an actor.
Absolutely.
So it comes from stories, and it is actually the story of this region and the story of weaving that has been passed on generations, since generations, and has evolved into this beautiful art that is globally recognized now. I think there is so much in it that if you just see the process, you don't need any more external inspiration.
Ma'am, you just said giving a platform to some of the underprivileged women who wouldn't have been able to sell their craft or showcase the work if somebody like you wouldn't have given them an opportunity. How do you learn from their lives? How do you kind of integrate their commitment, their passion into your vision and your thinking?
So this brand, and it wasn't a brand actually, it was a lockdown project. We started this during the first lockdown when a lot of people from the civil society were trying to help, do food drives and trying to help people. And on one such trip, we discovered that people would much rather earn that money than get some charity. And also, how sustainable is that? How many times can you do it?
Right.
So when we spoke to some women over there who just their resilience through the toughest of times, the optimism that things will become okay, and also I think it's commendable to see how they have preserved this age-old art, but also evolved with the times to be able to now sell online or learn skills that are not really part of their primary business, just because times are such. And COVID actually pushed all of us to kind of take things online, but for them, without sometimes a formal education, to do that was really commendable, and there's a lot to learn from that.
Okay. Any word of advice for all the women here?
I could take some. I could take some. In fact, since we are in a communications college, I'm actually looking for some marketing advice, because this project, it did not start with big dreams of being a business, but today we are kind of scaling it, and marketing and online marketing has become such a big part of, just spreading your message or even acquiring clientele at this point, that I could actually do with some advice. So if anybody can give me some.
How do you
outside.
keep yourself motivated every day? I mean, being an entrepreneur, being an actor, it's not easy.
It's not so tough either. It's okay. Actually, we're really privileged as actors. So we're actually the most privileged people on a set. Everything else works according to you. So it kind of like, if you're surrounded by great people, half your job is done. Motivation is I don't think, I'd be lying if I say I wake up every day being like, I'm going to kill it today. It doesn't happen. But you kind of just, I think short-term goals, and not putting that unnecessary pressure on myself, and also not defining myself by the definition of success that the world may have for me,
Okay.
keeps me sane.
Okay. If you have to describe yourself in one word, how would you want to describe yourself?
Oh no. I don't know, but since disruptor is the key word, and I have something to show for myself, I would like to believe that I'm treading a path that's not so common.
Super.
And so are so many wonderful women over here, and I hope to do better at this. So let's go with disruptor today.
Super, ma'am.
Yeah.
Super. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being
Thank
with
you
us
so
today.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kritika, for sharing your insights with us. Well, congratulations on the award and wishing you the very best of in the future. Thanks for inspiring all of us, and looking forward to lots more projects, socially active projects going forward in our society. Thanks. Congratulations.